Good evening and welcome to the Park District of Forest Park for some Wednesday night softball here. A beautiful night here at Fred O'Connor Field, field number 1, as we start a double dip tonight with Iron against Chicago Dynasty. And then the second game tonight is going to be Iron taking on the 45s. Apologize for getting in on the late start. We have a little different view right now. Going to get the other camera set up here shortly, but wanted to make sure we got the broadcast started on time, which we did. Leading off, Nate Kremkow for Iron. Takes the first pitch strike. The umpire for today's game is Oscar. If you know softball, you know Oscar. Illegal pitch. Little high. That one fly ball to right field and caught for the first out. Still getting settled here in the booth. Very windy, so if you hear papers go rustling, I've lost everything I've worked for. Trey Johnson, number 99, the shortstop for Iron, stepping up to the plate. I'm going to get a lot of Iron today. Both spinach and softball related. As he floats that one over the third baseman's head, just fair, it bounces off the line. He's going to take a hard turn to second in there with a double. Good job there by Trey Johnson. Just poked it over the third baseman's head and got a nice double out of it. That one inches away from being foul. So often I feel like we see it going foul. We'll get the bases here in shot here shortly. Tough vantage points here with a lot of poles in the O'Connor Field press box. Second baseman Vitali takes a ball. Hits this one back up to the middle to the pitcher, pumps to second, throws to first for the out. That's 2 outs. Johnson stays over at second base. 1-3 out to bring 2 down and Lane Neiman up to the plate. Neiman, not to be confused with Newman. Postman from Seinfeld. Loyal viewers, Matt and Jay. We got viewers from all across the country here on our Park District of Forest Park softball broadcast. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out, hanging out, supporting us. That one ball outside. Very windy here, as I'm sure you can see on the camera. That one hits the plate. Not just windy, also hot. We've got about 95 degrees right here, right now at the park. There's a strike. That one hit a deep fly ball out of play to the left side. Just misses a light pole. Going to get that ball back. Wind blowing pretty much straight in. You'll see a lot of dust coming at the camera. Probably hear it on my windscreen a little bit. Slight right to left, but mostly coming in. A little bit of a swirl. You'll see some dust devils here in the middle of the diamond. It's your weather updates on the ones here at PDOFP. I will say the wind is nice on a hot, muggy day like today. That one up the middle towards the center fielder. He's going to land short of him as Johnson comes home to score the first run. So a good piece of hitting there by Neiman. Single and an RBI as Trey Johnson comes around to score. First pitch right off the plate for John Bookman, the pitcher. Lucky number 13. My lucky number, at least. Can't speak for anyone else. Explains a lot, though, if you know me. Saw the dirt come to the camera. Now that one grounded over to second base, thrown over to first for the third out, but not before Iron's able to scratch across a run. Got a question here on the chat about the pump fake before the pitch. Really just a timing thing. So pitchers, as you notice, get one small step to one giant leap for all mankind. And then you'll see pump fakes occasionally, try to throw off the rhythm, throw off the timing. Little gamesmanship, all in good fun. Got a lot more treats for you here on this broadcast. As I said, just getting settled in right now. Is this the unofficial road to the No Glove Nationals tournament here at Forest Park, the 54th annual No Glove Nationals tournament, July 28th to the 31st. If you've never been, oh boy, is it a good time. As Walsh steps up to the plate for Chicago Dynasty. Love the colors of Dynasty's uniforms. It's a little PDOFP teal. It's that first pitch to left field. It's hooking. That's going to be foul. Foul by about 8 inches. How do you know that? Oh, I know. A strike on that first pitch. Walsh taking the second one with the approach over to third base. That one grounded to Neiman. Neiman over to first. Deddy with the catch for the first out. Number 1, Iggy dapping up the catcher. Steps up to the plate. Resident Dad Jay, no dumb questions. That's right. If you have any questions about 16-inch softball, as you see a ball in the background, a deep fly ball in the game on field too. If you have questions about 16-inch softball, go ahead and ask. We're more than happy to help you out. Is that one a fly ball to right field? Hooking, foul the other way. A lot of interesting rules, unique quirks about this game. Always happy to answer them. The unofficial sport of Forest Park. In the background of your shot, you can see the 16-inch softball Hall of Fame. Beautiful facility. Lots of history in that building. Iggy hits this one back up to the pitcher, Bookman. Bookman over to first for the out. That's 2 ground ball outs for Iron. We got the double C. Looks like Joe Boccia up to the plate. Number 5, the lefty. Leg sleeve tattoos. No batting gloves. White cleats. First pitch ball just outside. That one, a line drive to second base. Caught by Vitale, and that's going to be the inning. A quick 1-2-3 for Iron as they put one on the board, let nothing in. They've got a 1-0 lead after 1. That one a ground ball up the middle. Sorry, handling some clerical work as Mimo Morales leads off the inning with a single. One of the issues with wind like this is it knocks some stuff down. Thank you to our listeners letting me know that something came loose during that as that one lined over the outstretched arms of the shortstop. Runners on first and second for Iron. It's Ron Vojic with the single. As the catcher Kyle Piotrowski, P.O.P.O., steps up to the plate. Yeah, I definitely belaled myself. Ball short of the plate. Ball deep. There's a strike call from Oscar. 2-1 count for Piotrowski. Fly ball to right field. That one's tailing foul, and that's going to hit into the shrubbery. Got some nice tree lining separating us from the blue line, CTA blue line, sandwiched right between the Harlem and Forest Park stations. Two on PO. That one lined to short off of his fingertips. Morales gonna beat the throw to third. It was gonna be close on a good throw, but the throw a little bit rushed. We got bases loaded, no outs. Brian Alba steps up to the plate, the right fielder. It's ball deep. A line drive past the shortstop to the left fielder, station to station, a single for Alba, and that's going to be another run for Iron. No outs, and Tyler Atkins, the left fielder, steps up to the plate. That pitch illegal and short. That is all but she wrote. Two nothing count. Three nothing count. Atkins just patiently waiting for his pitch. That one perfect strike right in the well. You got a good vantage point on that one. Strike two. That one curves across the plate, just gets him inside. Full count. High drama here at the plate. That one line to the second baseman off his hand, flips it to second. Throw over to third. Is there going to be a tag? They're going to tag him for the out. Was able to move the laptop just in time. So it's going to be a run scored. Out at third, out at second. Atkins going to reach on a fielder's choice. As Eric Deddy, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. Takes a strike. Deddy with the ball to the short center fielder for the third out. But not before they're able to put two more runs across and make it a 3-0 score. There's those vantage points we talked about. Got the other camera hooked up. So we are all good to go. Bob Rowe leading off the inning. Takes a first pitch ball. You can see on this higher quality camera that's not part of my Surface that it's much windier than it looked. Strike one there, 2-0. Fly ball to right field. Brian Alba going after it towards the fence, makes a catch with his outstretched arms. Just out of frame of camera. That's one thing we're going to work on here these next few broadcasts. Getting some eyes on the outfield. Maybe we'll work on it on the second broadcast. Who knows? If you stick with us, plenty of surprises abound here at the Park District of Forest Park. Number 11, Eric, steps up to the plate. As we get a time for the wind. That one's a ball, 1 out. All settled in now. Promise I'm not going anywhere. Ground ball to the shortstop. Johnson over to first for the out. Deddy with the sure-handed catch. Good play there by Johnson. Got rid of it nice and quick. It's going to be a 6-3 putout. And Matt up to the plate. Like to thank everyone joining us on twitch.tv/PDOFP right now. We're glad you're here. We're going to actually try to bring you the magic of softball on YouTube in the second game. There's another game after this. Is that one taken for a strike between Iron, who is in the field right now in 45, so you saw just a couple weeks ago here on this broadcast. That one, a high fly ball to Atkins. Atkins camped under it, and he makes the catch against his body. And that's another quick 1-2-3 inning for Iron. Since we're here in the trust circle in between innings, I'm not going to lie. There is a garbage bag floating around in this press box with the fan blowing, and it just scared the living heck out of me. Almost fell out of my chair. Leadoff hitter Nate Kremko steps up to the plate after a big second inning for Iron. Hope someone noticed that sweet fade out. We're doing it all. One-man band here up at O'Connor Field in the press box. So that one's a strike to Kremko. That one another strike. Oscar thought about it for a second. Kremko did not like it, but it landed right in that well behind home plate. Nate with 2 strikes. Pitcher not too sure about that one. Kremko hits it back to the pitcher. He bobbles it. Kremko not hustling out of the box, and that's going to be an out. Hoisted by his own petard, Nate Kremko saw the pitcher bobble it, could not get over to first in time as he was jogging down the line, and that's going to be an out. Maybe it was an owl. You never know. All sorts of wackiness abound here at the Park District of Forest Park as Trey Johnson, the shortstop, is up at bat. Johnson takes that one over his head, zips it over his dugout. The one hit to the right center field gap. The center fielder able to get to it as that ball tailed over to him for a quick second out. Working on getting some of the field sounds in here as well. Second baseman Vitale takes a ball inside. Pitcher not too happy with it. On a deep fly ball to center field. He's back. He's back. He's back. He turns around and makes a catch up against the chest for the third out. A deep fly from Vitale, but none doing as that one is caught by Chicago Dynasty for the third out. Bottom three, Messina up to plate. Oscar calls no pitch on the wind. Umpire says I couldn't see. And of course, the jeering you would expect to come with it. Smiles from both sides. That one ball off the plate. Oscar calls a strike. Ball deep. On a fine drive to center field, and that's going to be a hit. Breaks up the no-no Messina. No logins needed on this one. Living in the danger zone. Joe up to pitch. Can't quite make out this handwriting. Luckily, I got Joe. That one's deep. Runner on first. Line drive to third off his fingertips. Plenty of time to throw it to second. No man on the bag pulls him off. A little bit rushed as Morales wasn't able to hold the bag on the rush throw from Neiman. That's going to be runners on first and second with no outs. Danny Kaye takes a strike. Line drive to center field. Kremkow's going to get it in quick. There might be a play at home, but he's going to cut it off. Bookman making the right play as that ball starting to tail away from home. That's going to be the first run on the board for Chicago Dynasty. Pitcher up to the plate. As you can see at the bottom, the standings for this league. Strike call from Oscar. Floated over to the right side and out of play. Nobody out for Dynasty. Runners on first and third. Oh, and hit to the right side. The second baseman, Vitali, over to first for the out. Another run's going to cross the plate on the force out, 4-3. Sherwin up to the plate, number 4, the 11 hitter for Dynasty. Hits that one left and out of play, very out of play, off the base of a tree. I'd like to thank everyone joining us right now live on twitch.tv/PDOFP, the unofficial home of Park District of Forest Park Softball and the 2022 54th Annual No Glove National Softball Tournament. We'll be talking about that plenty later, among many other things. Scores 3-2 right now. Iron with a one-run lead, but Dynasty threatening. They've got a runner on second right now. They've put 2 across with only 1 out on the inning. That ball flat. If you hear the umpire say illegal, that's a 6-foot, 12-foot arc. That's your window to throw pitches. That one hit to the shortstop, Johnson. Johnson over to first with a nice throw to get the man. I'll tell you what, softball moves quickly, folks. If you've never watched 16-inch before, or if you have, it moves fast. Something like that, a routine ground ball to the shortstop. Johnson had to get rid of it quick, and there was a little extra on it. Yeah, that's right. I made a sound effect and not a noise. Or, sorry, it's been one of those days. I made a sound effect and not picked a word. A sound effect is a noise. That one fouled over to the right side. The leadoff hitter, Walsh, grounded out in his first at-bat. As I said, thank you to everyone joining us over on twitch.tv/PDOFP. It's the home of the Park District of Forest Park. You can find us at www.pdofp.org. That one grounded over to second. Johnson again with the one-handed grab, fires it across, but he's going to be safe. And that's exactly what I was just talking about there, folks. Johnson with the stellar play, but nothing he could do. Got rid of it quick, made a perfect throw over to first, and just not enough time to get him. That just goes to show you the magnitude. And, you know, there have been times where I've said something and the complete opposite has happened, so I'm glad that finally I had something to illustrate what I've been talking about. Iggy up to the plate, hits that one back to the pitcher, Bookman. Bookman picks it up, flips it over to first for the third out. We are all tied up 3, folks, here at O'Connor Field, Park District of Forest Park Softball Fields. Folks, as I mentioned, Park District of Forest Park is the home of the No Glove Nationals 16-inch softball tournament, the 54th annual, July 28th through the 31st. I will be broadcasting every single game of that tournament here on field one. It is going to be bonkers. I hope you can join us for some of it. You might get sick of hearing me. Heck, I'm going to get sick of hearing me, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's the best of the best when it comes to 16-inch softball, not just in Illinois, but all around. We bring the best teams around for this tournament. You're definitely not going to want to miss it. If you can make it in person, it's quite the experience. If you can't, that's what I'm here for. And we can't wait to see you in July as that first ball hit foul hard by Lane Neiman. One count to Neiman. Like to give a shout out to everyone watching at home. Our Twitch mob, thank you so much for joining us here on this beautiful Wednesday night here at the Park District of Forest Park. I want to strike inside as I got some dust in my eyes. Got to believe the conditions a little harder for the guys in the field as I'm wearing glasses, so I've got a line of defense, and it still didn't work. Is that a deep fly ball to the right fielder and an out for Neiman? Looked like he was kind of affected by that dirt as well. As I was saying, though, thank you to everyone joining us from home right now. Probably much more comfortable in the air conditioning, gotta say. As someone who's not a fan of hot weather myself, something special that I'm out here for all of you. Roasty toasty. So that one hit to right field once again. Another shallow fly ball caught at the apex for the second out. John Bookman not able to do much, and Mimo Morales steps up to the plate. As I was saying before my mic got undone earlier, had a lot of fun with Morales last year at the No Glove Nationals tournament. Kept coming back and taking some great pictures. That's what it's all about, the tournament. Just a weekend full of softball with friends, the camaraderie in this league. A lot of these guys play in tournaments and everything together. You can't beat it. This Forest Park tends to be the epicenter of 16-inch softball. Little pump fake. Morales backs away. Perfect strike. Just to the left of that back tip. Morales with a line drive to center field. Cut off before it can hit the gap. Morales with a single. Ron Fuchik steps up to the plate. The extra hitter for Iron. Flowing hair out of a backwards cap for Vojic, number 40. First pitch strike. Beautifully placed. Ground ball over to second base. Morales gets out of the way. Quick throw over to first. He's going to come away with the catch for the third out. Morales with 2 outs out, and that's going to be tie ball game going into the bottom of the 4th inning. The lefty Joe Baccia stands up to the plate. Lined out to the second baseman in the first inning. 1-2-3 first inning for Iron. Dynasty making some noise, though. That's a deep fly ball to Kremkow, but he's camped under it. Makes the catch for a quick first out. Bob Rowe flew out to the right fielder his first time up. First pitch just deep. That's going to be a strike. 1-1 count. Just between Neiman and Johnson, there's Bob Rowe with the single. Hit that one very hard. Neither infielder really moved for it. 1 on, 1 out. Number 11, Eric, up to the plate. Ground out to the shortstop his first time. 1-2-3 inning, the first 2 innings for Dynasty. That third inning, they made a lot of noise to come back. That's a strike. Ball outside. Eric leans into this one, hits it to the left side. Left fielder, outstretched arms on a full sprint. Atkins with the catch as he was crossing the line like a wide receiver. I think he even toe dragged, made the catch with his arms fully stretched out. Great job there by Atkins for the second out. Another timeout with the wind. Quite the nuisance. Two outs. Matt hits a fly ball to right field. There goes Brian. He's going to drop it, but that one's going to be foul. Oscar calling foul. Dynasty trying to argue that he was in fair territory, but it looked like Alba was over in foul territory as that one fell through his outstretched arms. Again, just out of view for you guys, that's what I'm going to be working on, is finding a good vantage point for this right field and left field line. New life for Matt as he hits this one to right field again. Alba gets camped under it. He starts drifting back, makes the catch up against his body. And that will be the third out of the inning. So after 4 innings, we are all tied with Iron and Dynasty, 3-3 going into the 5th. Get you a little bit of music as I get some stuff set in between innings. How now, Brown Cow? How now, Brown Cow? Kyle Piotrowski, the catcher, steps up to the plate, had a single, was thrown out at third in the second inning. Pio. Pio hits that one to left field for the single. Pio. Brian Alba, the right fielder, who made the last out of the inning last inning. Dropped that ball from up here, what looked like foul territory. Good call by Oscar. Was able to catch the next ball that came his way. I'd like to say what's up to Andrew Doss joining us on the Twitch stream. I believe he's got a game tonight. Tyler Atkins up to the plate. Hits that one right at his coach, drops the ball. Little disappointment from the crowd at home on a walk. Always a little anticlimactic. That pitch very flat. Fastball down the middle. Atkins up the middle, fielded cleanly, steps on second, throws to first. That's going to be a double play. Bingo, bango, bongo. You know, classic 10-3 double play here in 16-inch softball. Runner on third, Eric Deddy up to the plate. All short of the plate. Thank you to everyone joining us on twitch.tv/PDOFP right now. Beautiful evening here at O'Connor Field at the Park District of Forest Park softball fields. If you're interested in what we're doing over here at the Park District of Forest Park, you can find us on Facebook at PDOFP and on Instagram and Twitter at PD Forest Park. I'll throw that on the bottom of your screen between innings. That one curved inside. Deddy takes the walk. Lack of control here for the Dynasty pitcher. I'll tell you what, if you dislike one walk in 16-inch softball, you're going to dislike two in the same inning. But then the breaks. That goes some the wind's a bit of some of these balls crossing across home plate, inside to outside action. That one a strike to Kremkow. Line drive up the middle. That's going to bring a run across. Atkins over to third. Kremkow at first. So Piotrowski scores. Pinch runner for Deddy over to third. Kremkow with the RBI single, and that's going to break the tie. Very good point there from Andrew Doss as a pitcher who walks a lot of people. Maybe we should just get rid of it. Let's just scrap it. Let's see what happens. Line drive off the third baseman's hand as he's shaking that one off. That one hurt just a little bit. One of the oldest cliches in the game, but they don't call it the hot corner for nothing. That one sounded and looked like it hurt as Trey Johnson absolutely smokes a single to third base. How's that song go? Hey, smoke singles every day. That one weakly hit towards the pitcher. That one's going to roll. He's going to let it roll. Is it going to roll? Is it going to roll? It rolls foul. A lot of action on that one. I'm not going to lie. I got out of my seat for that one, almost just knocked this entire display table over me. By display table, I mean a piece of wood just loosely fixed to a windowsill, but we make do here. We have fun. Strike two to Vitali with new life after that ball rolls foul. Not much Dynasty was going to be able to do with it. That one, a high fly ball to center field. He's camped under it. He makes the catch, and that's going to be 3 outs. Vitale with the 3rd out, but not before Iron's able to scratch 2 runs across the board and make it 5-3 to regain the lead. It's the bottom of the 3rd, and Iron has a 5-3 lead right now. Messina takes a strike. Messina got the scoring started for Dynasty in the 3rd inning. Opened up the door for them after a slow first 2. Messina not happy with that call as he looks back at Oscar. Sticking with the theme from earlier, I'm all right. Not on that pitch, though. That pitch illegal, flat, and about 2 feet short. Pick your poison. That pitch also illegal. After this batter, we're going to share some fun programming coming up here at the Park District of Forest Park. Full count. That pitch illegal. Messina gets the walk. So, as I said in that last half inning, if you're a fan of walks, this is your game. As I mentioned, we've got some exciting stuff coming up at the Park District of Forest Park. Our completely free movies in the park. The next movie we'll be watching July 22nd is Soul. We'll also be watching Encanto August 5th and Spider-Man No Way Home August 19th right on the front lawn of the admin building, 7501 Harrison Street. Joe takes a ball deep. So July 22nd, we'll be here at the park. You can see our Facebook page at PDOFP, our Twitter page, and our Instagram page at PD Forest Park. As that one hit to the right side, but tailing foul. They're going to blame the wind. But it's completely free. A lot of fun out on the front lawn. We get the giant outside movie screen. We've also got concerts in the park. They start at 7 p.m. We've got the Secondhand Soul Band, June 23rd. They play the music you remember from the nights you don't. Final say July 14th. The Jolly Ringwalds, August 11th, and Wild Daisy, August 25th. So all sorts of summer fun here outside. Get outside and move. It's this one a fly ball to left field. Atkins runs in, camped under it. Him and Johnson with a brief second of communication there. Morales kicks it as that one almost flies into right field. But a good job by Morales, heads-up play, just knocking that ball down on the first out from Joe. Spider-Man No Way Home, August 19th. A lot of great movies to watch here at the park, though. Haven't watched any of them. Want to watch all of them. It's great when the place you work decides to play the movies you want to see. Danny calls time. Get a little dust in his eyes. Going to clean that out. Deep fly ball to right field. Alba under it. Clears the way because there's a tree there. It looks like it hit some of the foliage overhanging that foul territory, and he wasn't able to make the catch. Stopped about a foot short of the tree, but I think that ball changed direction on him midair. Ground ball to the shortstop, Johnson. Johnson to second, Morales to first. He's going to be safe. Quick pace of the game, as mentioned before, makes that difficult. As Danny reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs and the pitcher up to the plate. Timeout for the Wind once again. As I mentioned, lots of dust coming in, the wind blowing straight towards home plate. Not sure if you can pick any of it up on the microphone. I put a big windscreen on today. Big old microphone fuzzy. Little behind the scenes action for you. That one's a strike right in the well. Good throw over to first from P.O. Temperatures dropping just a little bit, expecting some rain at 11 as that one grounded over to Johnson. Johnson in the hole, throws it across the diamond. Great throw, great catch there by Deddy for the 3rd out. Johnson has been a force in the hole at shortstop all game long, and after 5 innings, it's 5-3 Iron with the 2-run lead. Top 6, Iron up to the plate. Lane Neiman, baseman again, 1 for 2, a single and a flyout. It well fell. From our loyal viewers about some of my choice of words. I could be talking about flat pitches right now. Everybody loves flat pitches. Ground ball off the shortstop. Over to second. That ball's going to be play. Pitcher Bookman up to bat 0-2 on the That's a strike. Looks like we're having some slight signal issues right now. We're going to get that fixed for you, though. Line drive over the second baseman's hand. That one's going to go into the gap. Bookman with the turn to second. Good throw to second, but he's going to be safe. The run's going to score. Neiman with the run. Bookman with the RBI double. Memo Morales up, runner on second, one run across. As I mentioned, working on getting those signal issues fixed for you. Got to believe some of it has to do with the weather. In this instance, you got to believe that the T-Mobile national coverage might be more like a T-Maybe national coverage or a T-Noble. Memo stands right on the plate. Takes the ball inside. Folks, you asked for some walks. Here's some walks. Looks like our signal should be all better. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Ron Vojic up to the plate. Single in the second. Scored a run. Grounded out to second in the fourth. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. This press box here at O'Connor Field acts like a Faraday cage at times. There's the very few perfect spots when it comes to signal. I believe I found it. There's a strike to Vojic. Fly ball to the right fielder. Looks like Vitale isn't going to tag. Sorry, dust bomb there. So we've got the first out. Runners on first and second still. Vojic flies out to the right fielder. Big Kyle Piotrowski up. Hit a single in the second. A single and scored in the fifth. That was the last inning. Looking to bring some runs across right now. Runners on first and second. Bookman and Morales. Running for Bookman is Vitale. Piotrowski with a deep fly ball to right field. Vitale going to tag over to third. Gets the ball in quickly, but nothing you could do with that. That ball plenty deep for the tag up. Morales is going to hold at first. So we've got runners on first and third. 2 outs in the inning. And the right fielder, Brian Alba, up to the plate. Walked in his last at-bat, last unofficial at-bat. Hit a single in the second. That pitch to Alba, a ball. Alba wearing number 5. Black tights under the shorts. The Chicago flag shorts hits a deep fly ball to left field. The left fielder running. That one's going to be foul, and he can't catch it. Good effort there, I believe, from Sherwin, the left fielder, leading off the next inning. Two outs, runners on first and third. Oh, and hit back up the middle. Pitcher's going to knock it down, get it over to first. A quick bang, bang play, but they're going to get him for the third out. After the top frame of the sixth, it's 6-3 iron. Dynasty coming up. Leading off for Chicago Dynasty is the left fielder, Sherwin. Grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. Bookman with the pitch. It's going to be a ball inside, a little deep. Sherwin hits this one to left field. Atkins drops to his knees, makes the catch up against his chest. He's able to corral it. Looked like he overran that one just a little bit, but he was able to drop to the ground for the first out. It's like something out of Star Wars when you see this dirt. And I say this as someone who has only seen 3 of those movies. Enjoy your ice cream. Leadoff hitter Walsh up to the plate, number 22. Single in the third, ground out in the first. That one hit into the right center gap. That one's going to drop in between Kremko and Alba over to 2. A great job there getting that ball in. So they're able to hold Walsh to a single. Thought he was going to take 2. He made a hard, aggressive turn. Kremko and Alba convened in the middle, got it over to second, over to Morales very quickly. That's a great job there to mitigate the damage. 2, 3, 4 coming up here with Iggy. To the left fielder, Atkins makes the catch, no tag. Tyler Atkins, very sure-handed in left field in this game. Starting to see the fellas from 45s rolling in. They're playing in the second game of this double dip, the 8 p.m. game here against Iron. Got to wonder if this heat, as it's dropped down to 92, but still a very hot 92, if this heat's going to affect Iron with 2 games on the docket tonight against a fresh 45 squad. That ball deep. Pump fake 1. The pitch. That ball off the front of the plate. Boccia with a walk, sorry. Two outs. Bob Rowe up to the plate. Well, if you're chasing going towards the end of the game, your 4-hitter with 2 runners on is definitely where you want to be. I've seen this guy give it a ride. A lot of power in that swing. As I say that one's going to be caught by Vitali over at second for the third out. So runners on first and second, but nothing doing. And after 6, Iron has a 3-run lead, 6-3. Top of the 7th coming up. And what's going to happen after this game concludes, I'm going to end this stream here on Twitch, but the chat will still be active And then we're going to start the second game broadcast and just kind of let you watch the warm-ups. We'll have some Nat sound going on. Keep everything all natural as we get set and I get my rosters and defensive lineups ready for the second game between Iron and 45s. So when it ends, have no fear. Do not worry. I promise I will be right back. The chat will stay open over on Twitch, and we'll be able to bring you some more great softball action almost immediately after. But I just want to break up the two games to make sure we have two separate files. Little tech talk for you. Left fielder Tyler Atkins up to the plate in this top of the seventh inning. Fly ball over to left field. That one is going to be caught by Sherwin. Quick first out. That's exactly what Dynasty is going to be looking for. End this inning quickly and then try to get those three back. They've scored 3 in an inning once before in that third. Strike right in the well. Ball off the plate. First baseman Eric Deddy walked and scored a run last time up. Lined out to the short center fielder his first time up. Hits that one towards the second baseman. He's unable to get to it. Good effort there as Deddy with the single. Nate Kremkow, the leadoff hitter, up to the plate. 1 for 3 on the day with a single in the fifth. More importantly, some great defense out there. Line drive to the shortstop. He gets a hand on it, but he's unable to get it. We're going to get just one base there for Atkins. Looked like as he was running for Deddy, looked like Kremkow was going to try to take second as well if that throw went in front of him. But a good job by Dynasty. Kind of seeing what was happening, developing in front of him. Trey Johnson, the shortstop, he's had a great game over at short. Some absolute lasers. P-rockets across the field. That one's going to be a ball. One out here, runners on first and third. The dust becoming an increasing problem, getting a little bit more windy. Storm's coming in about 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. Ground ball over to second. He's going to fire it over to first for the out. Run's going to come across as unofficially Eric Deddy, but Tyler Atkins will score that one. Kremkow over to second as Johnson moves him over, but unfortunately is out. That's going to be 2 outs, and Anthony Vitale up to the plate. 0 for 3 on the day. Got to believe he'd love to get a hit here. Get some more runs across. Deep fly ball to center field. That one carried to the gap. That's going to be well over his head. He's able to cut it off and get it in. Is Vitale going to stop at third, or is he going to come home? He takes the hard turn. Going to be close, and he's going to be in safe. That ball, if on the line, probably still would have beat him, but it looked like it caromed off when it bounced and went just a little bit off target. And that's going to be a home run for Vitale with 2 RBIs on the play. Absolutely crushed that ball into center field. Lane Neiman steps up to the plate. Neiman with a line drive to left. It looked like it was going to tail, but it didn't. Neiman's going to stop at first. That was one of those balls 9 times out of 10, maybe 99 times out of 100. You're going to see that hook left with the way he hit it, but that ball absolutely course corrected and stayed straight as an arrow into left field for the single. Ball outside to Bookman. 2-0 count. 8-3 lead for Iron. A little bit more comfortable. Thank you to everyone joining us right now at the end of this broadcast on twitch.tv/PDOFP as Bookman takes the walk. Runners on first and second. Courtesy runner for Bookman, it's going to be Johnson. As I was saying, thank you to everyone joining us on twitch.tv/PDOFP. We've got another game right after this. What's going to happen is the live stream is going to end as a high fly ball into center field. That's going to be the third out. So one more half inning for Dynasty to put some runs across, come back and keep this game alive. Iron with the 5-run lead. As I was saying, though, we're going to be coming at you live again at, well, now it's 8 o'clock right now. So probably about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Once this game's done, we're going to end the stream and get it started right back up. You can watch some of the warm-up and everything else going out on the field while I get everything ready for the second broadcast. The Twitch chat will remain open while I'm gone or while I end the stream. Once I return, I'll be back in here, able to chat, help you out. If you have any questions about 16-inch softball, a lot of unique quirks to this great game that we play. As you can see in the background, the 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame just over that way. That's right, that was me. My finger's famous now. Deep fly ball to left field. Atkins is not going to be able to get to that as it's out of play. Number 11, Eric, leading off the inning for Dynasty. It's been a hot few days here at the Park District of Forest Park, all across Chicagoland here in the great state of Illinois, and all across the good old US of A. Seeing those maps, a lot of red, a lot of triple digits. So hope you're all staying cool, whether you have air conditioning or some really good fans. That one hit up the middle to Morales, ranges over to his right, makes a throw over to first. Deddy makes the catch. Good job by Morales getting rid of that one quickly as he was falling away from first base. Matt up to the plate. As I was saying, though, hope everyone's able to stay warm. If you don't have air conditioning, hope you've got some great fans or some great places with some great air conditioning. Hanging out at a Target or a local shop. Just getting your cool on. That one's a ball away. Hits the plate. You can hear the patented thud. Right back up the middle. Just past Johnson. That's going to be a single. That's really all you need right now. Just station to station, rope some singles. As we've got Messina is going to be removed. 25, it looks like Broad coming in. Got the batting gloves unstrapped. One out, one on. It can change in a hurry. I'm sorry, I missed a run. Oh, and grounded up to Johnson, over to second. Morales over to first. That's going to be a double play to end the game. Much like it started, it ended with great defense from Iron as they come away with a 9-3 victory over Chicago Dynasty. Dynasty started off slow, had a great third inning, but weren't able to do much else outside of that. Iron with the momentum as they get themselves carried into a second matchup with 45s. We're going to end this stream right now, but we're going to be right back with you in about 90 seconds with another stream at this same link, PDOFP Twitch stream. That's twitch.tv/PDOFP. You can also follow us on social media. If you lose the link, on Facebook at PDOFP, Instagram and Twitter at PD Forest Park. We'll be right back with you in a couple minutes after this first game sees Iron defeat Dynasty 9-3 in 7 innings. I'm Adam Cumby here coming at you live from the Park District of Forest Park softball fields. We'll be right back with you shortly.